Hey y'all, it's your boy Poseidon, and our boy Reptile has just been buffed. In this video, I'm going to go over what his buffs are, how they work, and things you can do with them. This is very exciting, so I'm just going to pull up on my end. You guys won't be able to see it, but just what the patch notes said so I can go over at least what's new with him and then what you can do with it. So now with Reptile, you didn't used to be able to do this. You can cancel 1/1/4 into this. Unfortunately, it doesn't combo, but it's actually really good when it's on block because then you can cancel it. And you're put at a really good distance, so against a character like Liu Kang, the move is -7, so against a character like Liu Kang, he can just outright punish it. So now you can let this rock, and you don't have to worry about it, and it's pretty good. It's going to be pretty useful. It gives you some mind games after, so now you have 1/1 mind games, 1/1/4 mind games. Really, really cool, and you know, definitely a W buff in my opinion. Alright, so we're going to go Falling Fang, and so this 4-2-1 and 2-1 are now have bigger hit ranges, so if you're a Reptile player or have played him a lot, or even if you main him, you have probably at some point dropped a combo because this move just outright whiffed after hit. So you hit the combo and then one of those moves would whiff, the character would just drop out, and it seemed very inconsistent. I don't know a single Reptile player who hasn't noticed that. It was infuriating, but seems like they fixed it. They made those hitboxes bigger, and you get more advancing forward with the move. So it looks like that problem should be fixed. That is awesome to hear. So now fully charged back 2. So this is what's really good. Let me put him on block just so you guys can see this. Fully charged back 2 used to be -3. It is now 0 on block, which is good because the move was about 46 frames. They also made it 3 frames faster. So you have 3 versions of the move. 46 frames is still pretty slow, but if you're able to get that out and they block because they're probably going to because it's so slow, it's still -0. So you get poke games, you get mind games, stand 1, down 1. You know, it's 0, so it's not necessarily, you don't lose your turn, but you don't gain your turn. You don't gain another turn either. So that's actually a really good buff in my opinion as well. So stand 3 now has, the first hit has 12 more frames of hit advantage, so we'll get into this later, but it's this move, and now that you can cancel out of it, you're now on hit, have 12 more frames than you used to when you could just teleport it, and that's because, you know, now they added the teleport cancel, so now you don't have to commit to the teleport, and we'll get to that in a moment, but you know, that's a really good buff, and we'll talk about that in a second here. Acid Spitball, now if you hold square, instead of just getting this move, you'll get a projectile. And it's a bit of startup, but it goes pretty quickly once it's out. And what's really cool is if you amp it, let me just get that. It actually absorbs projectiles, and it does 3% more damage. So 6% on hit with regular, 9% when amped, and it eats projectiles. That could be very useful and come in handy. Really good when mixed with Force Ball as well. So that's just really cool. And we'll get to more of that in a moment. And then we talked about the cancel that you can do with Falling Fang. So you do that, you hold down, and you cancel it, and then you get a bit of invincibility, and you don't have to commit to the teleport. That's really good. And so it says that invincibility, EX invisibility, is 2 seconds faster. I don't know if I buy that. That seems about exactly as fast as it was. I'm not sure if they didn't add that or what, but 2 seconds is a very long time in the fighting game, and it just doesn't look like it's 2 seconds faster. That's 120 frames. I don't know. People were saying that was going to happen instantaneously, and it does happen pretty quickly, but it doesn't look any different than what it was before the patch. So there it is. So now I'm going to go over just some things you can do with the character. So the biggest thing we talked about is that stand 3 having 12 more additional frames on hit. So let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let's take him. I don't know why I went the long way, but you can do this now. Hold on. Hold on. It could be a little bit of a tight timing, but you can combo into it right there, as you can see, and you can combo not only into forward 3, but you can combo into forward 2 and 1/1. Let's see, like forward 2, it doesn't reach as long, so you have to hit it pretty closer, but if you're able to get it, you actually get some pretty big damage here. Look at that. About a big no meter at all, and you're going to get about 42% if you're able to land that forward 2 after stand 3. That's very good, and then so that's really good. And even if they block it, then you're kind of far away. You're -8 on if they block it, but no one's really going to punish that unless they really call it out. A really, really cool thing also now is that if you amp the teleport cancel, you actually have invisibility, and it lasts a little bit longer. So, and now you can get off a fully charged back 2 or a back 3 before you even come out of the invisibility. So you get a mind game off that just for spending an EX teleport. Reptile's not really reliant on his meter, so this is really good because it gives you some mind games that you can basically get a mix-up if you are able to get a stand 3 out. And what's cool is it even comes out on whiff, so, you know, that is really strong, and I think that's a really, really big buff for Reptile. Honestly, I think that might be it in terms of what the new stuff he can do. I mean, obviously you can cancel the teleport in the air now. Oh, why is it not coming? Why? Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can cancel it in the air right there, and you get the cancel. That seems to be it, guys. That's gonna do it. Something cool you can do also, like I said, with a force ball. Like, you know, a lot of people would jump that, but you do the force ball, and then you do the enhanced spit, and bam, out of bing, and you can, you know, hit them out of their jump, potentially even into the force ball. Show a link, a clip of doing that as well. And yeah, I mean, you just get some mind games. Let me put him on block here. Is he still on block? Let me put him on block and show what you can do. So then they have that. You can kind of like loop this a little bit too if you wanted to. And then you get a little bit of a mind game, so you do that, and then all of a sudden you're hitting them with a low before they can really see. As I said, the stand 3 is -8 on block, as you can see, and the 114 is -10. However, you're far back enough to no one's really going to call it out, and they still, like, you don't even know if you're committing to the teleport until after you're basically out of the invincibility. So you can press a button before you're even out of invisibility, so this is going to be really good. I think these are really strong buffs, and Reptile, I could say, is likely out of bottom 5, potentially a mid to high tier character now. Really, really good stuff. Another round. Thank you so much for the buffs. Reptile Gang is up right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if I missed anything, and I'll see you guys in the next video.